Our playoff march continues as the Leafs beat the Sabres 4-3. Our playoff march continues!
Toronto Maple Leafs have named Dion Phaneuf the 18th team captain in Leaf history.
Leafs, beast in the East.
And the Leafs are rocking it out in the Music City. Oh man, that was great.
This is exactly the Pepto-Bismol-like remedy the Leafs needed after losing 4-2 to the Chicken Wings on the weekend. A win against the Buffalo Sabres, a team that they're trying to catch and make the playoffs, and we are now 5 points back of the Buffalo Sabres, and our playoff march is as alive as it ever has been this year. And if you still don't think the Leafs will make the playoffs, you are nothing more than a jealous Habs fan or a frustrated Senators fan, because the Ottawa Senators finished 15th in the East, or will finish there, and have been eliminated from the playoffs. But anyways, in the first period, the Leafs do the right thing by putting pressure on Miller early, and even though the Sabres took the puck into the Leafs zone, the Leafs counterattack, and Dion Phaneuf from 75 feet out at the blue line blasts one past Miller, who missed glove side, and it's 1-0 for the Leafs. And vintage Phaneuf is returning more and more to his Calgary form every time he does something like this. And Mankari tries shooting on the net, and Reimer makes a terrific glove save just like this. Ole! And Vanek gets around Phaneuf, but can't beat Reimer. And Lupul passes to Kessel. Kessel on a breakaway. He fans on the shot. But that's okay, because Boyce makes it 2-0 for the Leafs by a terrific goal. Had Miller down and beat. And with 11 seconds to go in the first period, Thomas Vanek catches Reimer in transition and beats him, and the lead has been cut to 2-1. And in the second period, that's when the penalties start, as Weber's penalized delay of game, followed by Myers for hooking Lupul, and Phaneuf, Gostad were both penalized, and the Leafs are on a 5-on-3 situation. But the Leafs don't score there, but when it becomes even strength 5-on-5, MacArthur scores past his former team, and it's a 3-1 Leafs lead, and Clark MacArthur has a career high of 21 goals with a mite of Excalibur. But things don't look so good after that, as Pominville scores, and later after that, Gunnarsson overskates the puck and gives it up to Niedermeyer, and he scores before Reimer gets a chance to close the 5-hole, and it's a 3-3 tie. And Kadri on a break is hauled down by Butler, but because Kadri had the puck, there's no call, so that was a great call. But anyways, Grabowski takes a pass from Kessel, shoots it at the net, it triples past Miller, and the Leafs have a 4-3 lead. That's pretty much the final score, although Phaneuf makes a great diving save to stop Vanek from going on a breakaway opportunity. And in the third period, Komisarek and Gostad are penalized, 4-on-4 situation. Stafford is penalized, and it's a 4-on-3 situation for the Leafs, followed by a few penalties. Vanek, Boyce, Weber, and Bozak. And Bozak's penalty came just over 2 minutes to go in the third period, but the Leafs held on with their dying breath and beat the Sabres 4-3 in regulation. As I mentioned before, the Leafs are now 5 points back of Buffalo, and I think we can make it to the playoffs. Why? Because we have the Boston Bruins coming up, and we've done well against them. We also have the Ottawa Senators, and if we play the same way we did against them the last time we played and score a goal or two, we can shut them out easily. Followed by a game against Washington and a game in New Jersey, in which I think we'll beat both teams, especially since I think New Jersey might be eliminated by then. And then on a 2-day break, we face the Montreal Canadiens on the final game of the regular season, and I think the Leafs will beat the Habs and make the playoffs. So anyways, until after the Thursday night game against the Boston Bruins, go Leafs go!